Sometimes in life, I am tempted by surrender. Just saying, what's the point? And just stop producing videos, stop writing, stop drawing, stop doing anything that is even remotely ambitious. And just do a day job, play video games, do it all over again the next day until the day I die. And just embrace that kind of lifestyle. I get not quite overwhelmed, but assaulted by the question of what's even the point? What's even the point? It's all not gonna matter either way. This silly biological drive to have some kind of legacy. It's all artificial. It's all inculcated into your genes so that you may pass your biological code, and we have twisted it, we have contorted it into some kind of historical importance that at the end of days will not matter in the slightest. I have to concentrate a little bit on this atrocious murder. You know what? The flare gun, we gave it big chances. I think I'm done with it. It's truly complete ass. I'm going to pass on that. So it was a good try there, flare gun, but you did not sway my heart on your usability. Good old boomerang is where it's at. There you go. There you go. Especially, you know, because while I enjoy making the videos, it's like the views could be better and all that stuff. So sometimes you get not quite fixated, but you're like, what's even doing the point of doing all this? Been grinding at it for so long, and it really is not going anywhere views wise. So I'm doing it just because it's fun. How about you just have fun playing video games? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like this entire outcome. How about you just have fun playing video games and then you die and then it's over? Nobody will care either way. What? Okay, there's no. Oh, you're not dead. Of course you're not. That's not how it's done. And holy shit! And I'm telling you all this, well, for a few reasons, but I'm telling you all this because it's like I am aware of what's going on. I used to not be aware of what's going on, but now your boy, Uncle Blargo, he is aware. I have noticed a cyclical nature to this feeling. This sudden turn in the way that my motivation, you see, it very much has an expiration date and a cyclical nature to it. And I don't want to call it bipolar. Much like many other problems with my brain, they're not diagnosable. They're just quirks. They're just quirky, fun little things that it does to make me slightly miserable, but not quite pathological. Beautiful outcome. Well, the things that just happened, absolutely gorgeous. It's not bipolar. It's just an extremely mild version. Brother, that was unexpected. Holy shit. I really did not expect a super shopkeeper right around the corner get super stunned by a fire arrow. I think that you will excuse me for being instantly fulminated with zero recourse there. That was quite the spicy meatball, but much like many other traits, it's not bipolar. Much like I am not diagnosable autistic, I just have autistic traits. Well, I have bipolar traits where my brain is cyclically going from quote-unquote depression to a manic state of not hyperstimulation, it'll be being super motivated and like kind of get on the grind of creating things, just getting really creative. Sometimes it will manifest itself as a as a big drive to get the house clean. Let me do one of these. Whoopla. Ooh, almost carried that to its ultimate conclusion. That would have been pretty bad. There you go. You know, it'll be a cyclical nature to it. So I'm like, I'm feeling this way right now. Don't make any drastic changes. Don't do any kind of silly nonsense. It will pass and I'll just go back to get my nose to the grindstone. Because you see, I will feel that way. It's like, what's the point? I'm just gonna play video and I'm going to just wait until I die. What's the difference? As an atheist fool, I don't even have the comfort of Lord and Savior's kingdom in heaven will preserve me for eternity. This is all I got. I have the cold hard certainty of this is all I got, and there's no reason to do anything with it. But I know I'll circle back to what I always circle back to. Oh wow, I was gonna just leave. Go away. Whoa! Let's take the stairs. Take the stairs, buddy. Well done. Idiot! Alright. I know I'll circle back to the same old reasoning that I always circle back to, and that is a reason why I'm not even making a video about this, because it is a fairly deep philosophical question of what is the point? Why do you live? Almost as if I may have already made a video about that. Look at it. 1.1k views 2 years ago. The Hollow Faithless. Why do you live? This is, I go on a 15-minute rant on the motivation for living. And the short version of it is, I'm not going to tell you because you got to watch the video, right? Of course I'm going to tell you. Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Basically, the short version would be you live because you have to, and if you have to live, why wouldn't you make it the best life you can live? Otherwise, what is the point? Are you gonna just kill yourself? I ain't gonna do that, so might as well make it a good one if I only got one shot. That is basically the entirety of the 15-minute rant. Of course, there's a lot more to it, but that's basically the circular reasoning. And it's not circular reasoning because it fails to explain itself. And I constantly circle back to self-evident truths. It's circular reasoning in the sense that I have circled back to the exact same thing probably a good 6, 7, 10 times throughout my life, because you get into that downer phase, you get the exact same question in your head, and you just circle back to, oh well, what am I gonna do? Well, I'm not going to do the ultimate sacrifice, so how about I just keep grinding and keep trying my best to live the best life. And it's not like I can help myself. It's not like I can help myself. Yes, I certainly do things to get the appreciation and the enjoyment of my peers, and the higher the view numbers and the comments and the compliments, of course, that will bring me much satisfaction. But that's only, I don't know, 30% of the reason why I enjoy doing what I do. I really, really enjoy writing. I really enjoy drawing. I enjoy being creative in all kinds of ways. Would I be recording gameplay video and posting it on the internet? No, but I would still be, playing video games. This is I don't consider it any kind of chore. In fact, I feel it enhances the experience many times. Perhaps not so much with some games, but certainly the Souls-like experience, I enjoy it tremendously when doing commentary more. Commentary and also getting comments from you fellas. I enjoy that more than just playing a Souls game all by myself. it's a privilege to kind of have a back and forth about the intricacies of the Souls-like games and the, you know, Elden Ring nonsense. It was really cool to get pointers from people in the comments and all that stuff. I don't want to look things up, but I do enjoy having that bit of a moderately communal experience of going through the game together with the 10 people that decide to watch the playthrough, you know? Do I do the greedy thing or do I do the responsible thing? I get the 1 point of health from this turkey. Stop struggling. You shall go into the sacrificial altar and enjoy it. We need more Yetis. Get this filth all the way. I think it dropped all the way to the bottom there. So, you know, and certainly the temptation is the strongest. Oh! About... Definitely about the gameplay grind. It's like, you know, you definitely do not see the gameplay grind taking off in popularity in any capacity, right? I am playing video games with commentary because I really enjoy it. I like posting videos. There's a sense of, not quite responsibility, but there's an appeal there of creating the habit of always having something to post. It feels good. There's also now the added responsibility of people that have signed up for the channel as channel members. Like, there is some obligation there in the best sense of the word. There's people who really enjoy the nonsense that I spout into a microphone while playing badly some video game, and I would like them to get their money's worth. So I certainly want to, you know, not disappoint in that regard. Certainly, it does get in the way sometimes. There are things that I would like to do, but it's like, I better make some videos instead. But that's mostly excuses. And that is another thing that I have circled back so many times. It's like, oh, maybe if I stop doing gameplay videos, I'll totally get around to finishing all these other projects. That's such a load of bullshit. Holy crap, is that bullshit. I always go into the circle of calling myself out. I was like, you son of a bitch. You absolute liar. You will just sit on your ass, play video games, fart around, waste your time, no matter what. You will be drunk with freedom, as you often are in any kind of vacation situations. Like, suddenly I have whole days. I have the whole day to do this. I can afford to spend 4 hours playing Baldur's Gate 3 for the 7th time. Let me make a new character. What am I doing right now? I'm just going around in circles, not quite knowing what my end goal was. There was something that I wanted to do, and I have kind of lost track of it. Oh, there is a gate, and here I am with the key. Ooh. No Ujarai though, which means I cannot go down there. I think it is random whether the weird boss dude spawns here. No. Ow. Holy crap, should be dead. I have the Kapala. At some point, I grabbed the Kapala, and I have not done any effort whatsoever. This is bullshit that I can't get to that thing. Not done any effort whatsoever to grab blood. I think that may have been what was in the back of my head that I really need to get around to. What an idiot. Get wrecked. We're going to hang around here. Maybe harvest ourselves some blood. Oh yeah, that was very necessary. So we'll do something like this. Yeah, I want the bomb. Boof! We don't have spike shoes, so definitely should do one of these. There you go. So, you know, once again, we'll circle back to... You're so full of shit. You have plenty of time to do everything you want. You're just lazy. You're a lazy son of a bitch. What the? The hell was that? Whoa! Fortunate that I decided to move at that particular juncture. Definitely want some blood here. Oh, should be dead. No sticky bombs, so we're gonna do one of these. Gotta cook it better, buddy. Hey. Oh, that's so. Do you guys know that when you throw a rope, a lit torch at bomb bags, they instantly explode? New addition in Spelunky 2.5. All right, very nice, very nice. We are out of the crisis mode. We are now enjoying ourselves, having a grand old time in Spelunky 2.5. My apologies if you were expecting actual Spelunky 2 gameplay commentary. Oh no, wonder if I'll find a damsel. Ooh, Kapala. Ooh, nice. Man, shopkeepers are crazy. So does that fulfill my quota for the day? Pretty sure it does. And it's just weird. It's like, even this is like, oh man, but this is a pretty good video idea. And it's like, yeah, that's why you made the video a couple years ago. How come? How come I need to come in here like that? Just remember that that thing, it looks like a trampoline. It's actually an eggplant dog. So that's why it behaves the way it does. It's just an optical illusion. Do a little bit of murder here. Might as well get this dog where it belongs. There you are. There you go. That's certainly something that I've noticed. The makeup of my brain. It has psychological disorder traits. There's certainly a touch of autism, but not quite diagnosable. You know, I don't have a freaking diagnosis of autism. I just, you know, a little obsessive here and there, a little train-oriented, if you know what I mean. But super high functional in a normal, regular society. I definitely have some traits of Tourette's. When I am all by myself, particularly, I will just do really stupid, repetitive sounds. You know, little ticks of going like, or really stupid sounds like that. And I will, especially when I am excited to be done with work and I am driving home, I'll be a noise machine with my mouth, and I'll notice that, man, I actually had trouble stopping myself from making those noises. But it is not like I make them in any other situation. But they're there. They're there, always bothering the back of my mind, making me be a little weirdo. There's the bipolar mood swings of the mildest variety, as I have gone at length for 10 plus minutes. And it is very nice to, you know, be aware and be like, give it 5 days and I'll be back to same old fart sniffing asshole. You bitch. What? Well, how are you this powerful? How dare you? Why are you laser powered? Is this the bug? I think this was a bug that I thought was fixed. That's a lot of bodies, baby. There you go. That's what I told my ex-wife when she told me her body count. Get me through here. We're done with this nonsense. You can't not do it, man. You can't not do it. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, jeebus. You're a nightmare. Do you get hurt by shotgun? I know you don't get hurt by bombs, but do you get hurt by shotgun? Definitely something I want to do is get him to shoot the bombs, because he will make a path to the bottom, you know? And that is fun. that is a fun time. What a propitious shotgun, by the way. It's a nightmare, though. It's so silly, man. I really like this guy. This guy is pretty fun. It's a very unique way of twisting the mummy mechanics. Wonder if he does get killed by me, though. I think this is the teleporter room, right? Yeah. What you got back there, buddy? There's no reason to betray this man. But I did it! Let's see. Can we maybe not be murdered? And also kill mummy creature. It may be a Olmec type of entity that you're not supposed to fight. I don't think that's doing anything, buddy. I see no particles coming out of this thing. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to do anything here. Oh, yo, 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 yo. These things are freaking meat shields, though. Kaboom. I really want to get to the bottom of this pit. I wonder if he's immune or he just has 9999999 health. Like old school ghost that you had to submerge it into the lava 100 times in Spelunky HD. Hello, buddy. Oh, well, that's upsetting. I guess a way to find that out would be stomping. Okay, I need to stop. I am getting massively damaged here. A way to find out whether the health situation is to be changed is by using... Yeah, he is receiving 30,000 points of damage on these boots. Because, you know, that's the way that spike boots work. Time airborne translates into enormous exponential damage. Or I don't think it's exponential, but you know what I mean. Fool. Okay, are we done here? Oh, there's a new and exciting platform. Ah! Ah! I was so excited about the platform. Don't kill me! It's alright, I got a do-over, no big deal. Got ourselves a pile of bombs and a Kapala. There's nothing that can possibly go wrong now. From this point forward, it's all gonna be success. I would say that may be one of the more interesting boss encounters in the entirety of 2.5. Perhaps the fly creatures are a little overtuned. They have way too much health for you to face it normally because, you know, again, if I don't have a shotgun, how do I deal with the mega flies? Seems pretty OP. To subject myself to that kind of torture just to make it all the way to the bottom, because you know those creatures are not the same as dealing with an Olmec. They're extremely unpredictable. Oh, it's okay. Plenty of health. Oh, and he died. What an absolute buffoon! Feels good, baby. All right. So anyway. Let me know in the comment section whether you also sometimes get maudlin and wonder what is the point of existence. Anyway, so silly. But I didn't mean it when, you know, sometimes, and this is gonna sound silly, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Sometimes I'm like, kind of wish I had any kind of religious beliefs. Must be nice to get that exterior driven purpose, but for a lot of people that's still surface level, you know, because there's a lot of religious pieces of garbage and there's a lot of atheist there's a lot of atheist saints, if you know what I mean. I don't think I need to elaborate in any capacity for you to come up with 20 different examples of horrible people that are priests, that are in the clergy, or that they claim to be extremely devout followers of Jesus, and still they are just pieces of garbage. Whereas there will be non-theist people, and I always like to specify non-theist instead of atheist, because as a child of the 2000s, my opinion of actual atheists has been permanently stained by all the Redditors. So I like to make that distinction. I am the kind of non-believer that really don't give a crap whether you believe or not, in the sense like I'm not gonna think any less of you if you have your faith and you got your own thing going, you know, whatever works for you. And that is something that I've internalized way more as I have grown older. Whatever works for you, not in the sense of, oh, cope harder, bitch. No, it's more like some people are just built in a different way than you. And this is something I have said many times in the past. Some people may be so different from you that they might as well be aliens. And it's not just that they have different beliefs, it's that you have zero hope of getting to a mutual understanding. And your best way of coexistence is to stay away from one another. And that's something that is a really hard pill to swallow for a diplomatic person, and I count myself among such a description. My idealist self really would love to believe that, hey, with enough of reason, enough argumentation, you can convince anybody of anybody, you can make anybody see the obvious truths. But my friend, that ain't the case at all. In fact, the longer I live, the more I kind of believe, like, the percentage of people that are impossible to deal with in the sense of having any kind of productive conversation, the percentage may be higher than the people that you can have productive conversations with and that you can reach any kind of reasonable debate with that is actually mutually beneficial, instead of it just being a contest of popularity and trying to dunk on the chuds / own the libs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm framing it in a political slant, but it really goes for most things. And I like to repeat oftentimes, my wife is maybe a couple steps behind her. She still thinks, like, baffled at the way people may operate, baffled at how can this person be real, that kind of thing. And I have often told her so many times, a great South Park quote. I don't know if the exact quote, because I don't remember the proportion that they use. I'm pretty sure it's 1/3. It's W going, 1/3 of the population is retarded. And it cannot be understated how true that statement is. 1/3 of the population is retarded. Like, when you start thinking in those terms, it's like, this person is just literally retarded. And, you know, it doesn't have to be they are really, really stupid. Oh shit, he actually had a good path to me. Kind of lucked out on that one. Beautiful stuff. Idiot! Alright, we got the tankiness. We could tank it. Hey, does it overflow? Does it get crushed? It overflows. Yeah, it overflows. Of course it does. We got time. We got time to dig. Please don't explode if I whip you. Okay. I really didn't know whether it explodes or not on whipping. Alright, let's make ourselves a path down. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. It's alright. Do you explode? No, you don't. You only explode when I pick you up because TommTamm said, fuck you. What a jokester. What a jokester. Let's hope that TommTamm... Oh, that's going to open the way, isn't it? Ah, that sucks. Let's hope that TommTamm put the clover back at the bottom of this nonsense. There you go. 1/3 population is retarded. Not... Doesn't have in this to be in the sense of intelligence, but of... in the sense that you're just not going to communicate with them in any meaningful capacity. What the hell is happening here? What is this nonsense? I thought I had the key, but of course I don't. Oh, there's another one. And this guy is super powered. Unfortunately, we did all that work and the damn door required a key, so oopsie, I guess. At least we got this far. My blood begins to run cold. I know what that means. That was the old Vlad message, right? Way back in hell. Oh. It was not a regular chain. It was an unfolded chain. Thankfully, we have lots and lots of health. Ow. We can afford a slightly roasted face. Oh, oh. Kabubo. That's a neat little trap. I like that. Is that a Vlad castle? It looks like a Vlad castle. Or is it just a standard vampire count castle? Not quite. Not quite the Dracula thing. Give me that. Give me that. Oh, yeah. Am I breaking even here? Am I actually getting myself extra health? Feels pretty damn stupid. These things that I'm doing. There's no Vlad here, but I think the, you know, the key will allow me to get in there. But ooh, there's a key up there. Wonder what it does. Die! This is so obnoxious. Let's see if we can throw these away. Maybe bomb ourselves a path. Using a lot of bombs here, but it may be worth it. I don't think this key will open the way to where I want to be. But at the very least, I'll grab it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep. You just grab it. It's a thing that you just grab. Definitely does not open that. Fortunate. Unfortunate indeed. Very anticlimactic. Maybe there's a key somewhere in the level. Oh, that's right. You exist. Woo! Woo! That was super stupid. There's no reason to do that. Got away with it though. Who do we have today? Only 8 bombs. Regular old Olmec. But do you do anything weird, Olmec? He may do something weird. Oh, this guy's gonna be a problem. Maybe we can get him crushed. Oh, if he had shot, it would have been over. Well, he is over. Very nice. I think Olmec's just regular old ass Olmec, right? Let's do the Olmec thing. And hopefully it will not come back to bite me in the ass. We'll make sure that second phase is still regular old Olmec. It's not going to do anything funky. Seems pretty standard. Alright. Man, I haven't done this in forever. I haven't done this in many, many hours of gameplay. Oh, this is a bad spot to be. You didn't break the power cable. Okay. Honestly, don't know how the power cable works. That's how it works. Very nice. Where are you up to, Olmec? Yeah. Just stand there, old Olmec. Thank you. Thank you, TommTamm, for keeping this fella around. It is so nice. You don't know what you got until you lose it. Olmec is so great. I missed you, buddy. I missed you. Not being a miserable, horrible encounter. Holy crap. Really want to get rid of the aliens. Oh, oh. Flee. They're making me terribly nervous. Don't crush me, brother. Oh. Okay, let me get rid of these monsters. Okay, we're good. I as well help myself to the crate. Never mind, it's a piece of trash. Only 8 bombs. Let's not use them for silly, stupid things. Wow, didn't expect that jump to be so much. Oh no! Oh! Oh! Could have been real bad. Okay, buddy. You're freaking annoying as hell. Why are you jumping so fast? Good, good. This guy's a freaking nightmare. There you go. Man, that was obnoxious. Alright. Get to the freaking top, get myself a knock. That was a lot of stupid work. I don't know what I was talking about. I'm pretty sure I exhausted the entirety of that entire conversation. So let's just focus on what the hell do I want to do with my life in this damn place. Sure, tide pool, sure. I'm down with it. We do have an Ankh, so we could try and do the official version of the skip. But, you know, when you're in this location, in 2.5, I don't think it's necessary anymore to do a damn thing. You go and kill the turtle creature, and nothing really happens. What the? It's a little nightmarish, but I'm so happy this man is dead. Very nice. Oh! My man. I think I told you, yeah, about literary RPGs and how they've been such a huge boon for the male reader market. It is what men read. So I said that I started Dungeon Crawler Carl. I was not aware that it was an ongoing 7-book plus series. The man's still writing them. When I started it, would I have started it if I had known it would be such a commitment? The answer is absolutely yes, 100%. Because I'm having a hard time thinking of any other book series that I've been so invested in. And believe me, brother, I get invested in some book series. I was 150% into the Dresden Files. Kind of dropped off the Dresden Files because, you know, they are also being written and books really don't come that often. So I was like, okay, I'll just get back in. Please, I just want to get in there. I'll get back into it eventually. I still, you know, think of it extremely fondly. I just don't really... I got out, I think, on Battleground. That's the book I have not read, Battleground. So I'm pretty far in, but I need to reread the whole thing to remember. I'll probably just do like a Wikipedia recap and everything will come back to me. Super into the Dresden Files. I read the entirety of The Wheel of Time and it was amazing. By the end of it, I was so into it. You know, there are those book series that you get to know all the characters so well and you get really invested in how they develop and the relationship they form. I am a sucker, man. I'm a sucker for interpersonal stuff in books. Some readers, and I've never understood this is a perspective I really do not share. I enjoy plot. Cannot have a book without plot. But give me a romance, give me a bromance, give me any kind of caretaker dynamic relationship. Man, will I eat that up like it's so much pussy. It is my weakness by far will be, you know, romantic relationships that happen During the plot, well, there goes my life. Didn't anticipate that man being there. I cannot read straight up romance. I don't really get into it. Give me a sweet fantasy yarn and a romance happening in the background of that. And man, will I be slurping those romance pages. All the relationship, all that stuff is like, not get your head out of the gutter. Not the sex scenes. I honestly don't really like sex scenes in books. They don't make me feel all that great unless they're the whole point of the book, which, in a fantasy novel is not going to be. I just, read through them, tolerate them. Often don't really find them all that titillating. They're just there, and it's all right. I don't resent them, but really could do without them, How's this man still here? I don't endorse it. He's still here, but hopefully he'll get impaled eventually. Anyway, Dungeon Crawler Carl tops them all. I am halfway through book 3. I don't think I have ever cared so much about characters as much as I do in Dungeon Crawler Carl. The talking cat may be the best character ever put to page. This is a hyperbole. I'm sure there's better out there, but man, have I really, really enjoyed that dynamic between the two main protagonists. What were you again? You were a frog, right? Ah! You were that. What are you? You explode, don't you? You're immune to damage. Or at the very least, resistant. Well, this guy is a nightmare. Put a rope here. So probably it still hurts, right? Can I stomp you? Let's find out. Can I stomp you? I don't think I can actually vanquish you. I don't want to spend my 5 bombs trying. So we're just gonna bypass your existence. Carry on my life. Princess Donut and Carl the Dungeon Crawler are the absolute best pair of characters I have enjoyed in my life. To the point that I'm reading and I'm jealous that I didn't write it myself. It's so good. The prose, certainly nothing fancy. I'm going this way. I don't know what's in the other side. Whatever. And that it has been quite a learning experience too, because Dungeon Crawler Carl, the prose, it's functional. It's very utilitarian. Never, I don't think once have I seen a fancy turn of phrase. What he does do is have some really good deep thinkers, really good, nice philosophical questions here and there. Rarely good mind fucks. It does mind fuck so well in the sense that it makes you think about it. It's like, oh, that's rough to think about, It's and the entire experience. I'm pretty sure this is intentional. If you don't know what it's about, it's like the world ends and it turns out that Earth was basically purchased and it gets made into a dungeon crawl worldwide, having the survivors of the apocalypse go through a video game type of dungeon where the penalty for dying is literal death. And all the fucked up shit in there, and you're being an spectator of that and how you read the whole thing, it's like, in a way, a play on your interest, like you are part, because you see, the dungeon crawl is televised, so and everybody's watching these dungeon crawlers in the universe of the galaxy or whatever, I don't think that has even been defined, whether it's universe or galaxy. I'm pretty sure it's just galaxy. Only the galaxy is watching, with quadrillions of viewers on the show. And it's like, I think it riffs quite often. It never makes it, at least so far, it never makes it explicit. That the book is kind of poking fun at you sometimes, so being part of the audience, watching these poor bastards get through this horrible ordeal. And the tone is always kind of humorous, so whenever the mindfucks and the emotional beats come, they always catch you off guard. So often they do catch you off guard. It's like, oh shit, I was not expecting to be stabbed in the gut all of a sudden in the middle of these two fun scenes. Forget what was the last one that I was like, shit, I was not expecting that, and I felt like a gut wrench that really got me. Was some not quite throwaway but off the cuff line that brought, you know, that feeling of misty eyes to your eye sockets. That's a crush. Yeah, that's a crush. Oh, sir, you appear to have left a shotgun behind. How foolish of you. Give me 3 here. So the author is really, really good at it. It's Matt something. I forget the last name. I think Matt Dittman. Matt Dittman. Well, that is unfortunate, isn't it? That is not right. I don't agree with this fate. Had nothing to do with this. But not quite silver lining. But the upside is that I should be able to crush it fairly easily. I just need to find a crush trap. Come on, they're always around. Are you really gonna tell me this is the only level without a crush trap? Very annoying. It's just Mongo over here. Freaking Mongo. Trying to find the block to put this piece of trash in. Under. Nothing down there. Why do bee shopkeepers all up in arms at me? I don't like it. Give me the friggin' bomb, fool. Well, that's unfortunate. My man, no crush traps, huh? No blocks to put this under. It's alright, we'll just have to carry on. Unfortunately, don't get with freaking shotgun. Thanks, Gronk, for carrying all this all the way down here. Okay, you are the one. You are the one. I need to come this way. No. Put a bomb there. I think that should be optimal. It's just a matter of getting rid of this piece of trash. You son of a bitch. Come on. Huh. Put that there. Oh, baby. Ha! Callie. You cannot hold me, Dan. You cannot contain me. I shall not be caged. I shall not be controlled. Get wrecked. Fool. My bad. I didn't mean to call you a fool, Callie. It wasn't the heat of the moment. My freedom got to my head. I apologize for my sacrilegious outburst. I promise to do 20 prayers in your name. One for every butt bead. One for every anal bead. We got a pile of shopkeepers here. They guard nothing. Happy to see you guys here guarding absolutely nothing. Very stupid. Maybe don't stand next to the explodey. Yeah. Correct. Sure. I'll take these ropes. Looking pretty good. So anyway, bottom line is super recommended. Super recommended if you are into good books. At least I would like you to die, Mr. Maniac. You filthy, disgusting spawn of Satan. Yeah. I think I can just bypass your existence. There we go. Well, we got here, wherever here is. What? Where are we? What is this place? What are we doing? I thought for sure I was crushed. Sometimes Tiamat just ceases to exist. All right, I am super down with this change. What is going on over here? Pretty sure this background. Do I reach that? I think I do. I don't! Oopsie. Well, that's over, isn't it? Because there's no way down. Oh, well. Didn't even get to see whether they ended there. They don't! You can just rope all the way up. Well, I do have an unk. So, unless I get this... TommTamm put a freaking ghost in here because why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't there be a ghost in Tiamat's lair that is not really Tiamat's? Almost got crushed there. That would have been hilarious. So yeah, the problem is the ghost, and I don't have enough ropes, so I don't think I can actually make it. But of course we're gonna attempt it. This is such cruel, unusual punishment. But is it? Is it worse? Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's what needed to happen, right? Yeah, yeah. With the ghost, I was unable to get it all done properly, but I think I could have done it with 9 or however many ropes I had. Really unfortunate we got this far without enough ropes and without any kind of method to go up there, but pretty nice little change in the layer. Don't know if I'm down with the purple faceless ghost. I submit a support ticket about that.